Chief 8, ladder 20, I'm sorry, Chief 3, ladder 23 en route.
Chief 3, ladder 23 en route.
Route.
Chief 6 en route.
Squad 6 en route.
Squad 6 en route.
Engine 58 en route.
Engine 58 en route. Box alarm. Companies responding. Fires reporting occupied dwelling 19434 Maross. 19434 Maross between Roxbury, Lane Point. Fires reported in the dwelling. Reports of civilian strap.
Engine 52 is en route.
Engine 52 en route. Central, ladder 22, 5030 Central. EMS on scene requesting fire code 1 lift assist.
Ladder 22 en route.
Ladder 22 en route. Box alarm engine 60, respond to 19434 Maross between Roxbury and Lake Point. Fires reporting occupied dwelling. Reports of civilian strap.
Engine 60 en route.
Engine 60 en route. With all copies en route to the box alarm on Maross. Fire scene 3 upon your arrival. EMS requested for standby. Chief 3, Chief 6, you have 4 engines, truck, and squad, and you have 2 EMS units en route. Reports of civilian strap. All copies responding to the box alarm on McCormick. We have reports of the house is possibly exploded. Engine 42, we have you on scene. Squad 2 respond to medical call with EMS 1331 East Canfield between Christ and Russell. To the apartment 606 for the person with chest pain. Squad 2.
Squad 2 en route.
Squad 2 is en route.
Engine 54 in service. Civilian taking a nap. Disposition 622.
Engine 54 in service. 63 reporting the civilians taking a nap.
Ladder 22 on the scene.
Ladder 22 scene.
Engine 58 structure on dwelling 1934 McCormick.
Engine 58 have you on scene. Structure on the dwelling 19434 McCormick. Engine 50 scene.
Central, Chief 1 on the scene. We have a man down. We have engine, medic en route.
Is that Chief 3 on scene? We have multiple EMS units en route. You have a civilian now. Chief 3, we have you on scene. We have multiple EMS units en route. Stand by for ETA. Fire scene 3. All copies respond to the box alarm on McCormick. Fire scene 3. Chief 3, EMS gives a 1 minute ETA. 1 minute ETA for EMS.
Ladder 31.
Ladder 31, you were picked up, Ladder 31, but we have you on scene now.
Ladder 31.
Central, give me an extra company manpower.
Engine 52 is on the scene.
Engine 52 scene. Chief 3, you have 4 engines, 2 trucks, and a squad. Are you requesting additional? Chief 3.
203 en route.
203, we have you en route.
Chief 3 to Central, give me extra companies for manpower.
Chief 3, you have 4 engines, 2 trucks, and a squad. Are you requesting additional companies?
That's affirmative.
Master C, we'll send you additional companies on top of the 4 engines, 2 trucks.
Engine 42, that's not excessive.
Company calling Central.
Squad 2 on scene.
Squad 2 scene. Box alarm engine 46, respond to 19434 McCormick. 19434 McCormick between Rossiter and Beaconsfield. Engine 46 should be the 5th engine for manpower.
46 en route.
Engine 46 en route. Fire scene 3 upon your arrival.
Squad 6.
Squad 16.
Central, show 809 en route to McCormick.
809 en route to 19434 McCormick. Cross streets are Rossiter and Beaconsfield. Fire scene 3 upon your arrival.
Engine 58 in the second house on the right. We got the fire right now on the inside. Primary source is good. No civilians.
Chief 3 to Central, we have 3 houses on fire. 1 house exploded.
Chief 3 report you have 3 dwellings on fire. 1 house exploded. Engine 30 in service 321. Ladder 23, have you arrived on scene?
Central, ladder 22 in service 311.
Ladder 22 in service 311. Ladder 23, have you arrived on McCormick?
Chief 6 on the scene.
Chief 6 on scene. Chief 6, Chief Central advised of Ladder 23 is on scene.
Chief 3 to Central, I have ladder 23 on my scene.
Chief 3 reporting you have Ladder 23 on scene. Engine 41 respond to the medical call of EMS westbound I-94 at Burns for the injury accident on the freeway. Engine 60, have you arrived on scene?
41's en route.
Engine 41 en route.
Central 806 en route to McCormick.
Chief, we need DPE. We got multiple wires popping, pole to pole and pole to house.
806, we have you en route. Engine 60 scene.
G6, the company's on my scene. I need somebody to come to my 6. G6, I need somebody to come to my position right now.
203 to Central.
203.
Do you have hazmat route to the front?
A negative. Are you requesting hazmat to respond?
Yes, please send me hazmat.
That's received. We're sending hazmat. Hazmat, respond to 19434 McCormick, 19434 McCormick between Rossiter and Beaconsfield. Reports 3 dwellings on fire, 1 exploded. Hazmat.
G3 to Central, I have Chief 6 on my scene as safety officer.
Chief 3, you're reporting you have Chief 6 on scene. Chief 6 will be your safety officer. Hazmat, respond to the box alarm 19434 McCormick between Rossiter and Beaconsfield. Report as 3 dwellings on fire, 1 exploded. Hazmat.
Central 803 is en route to McCormick.
803 have you en route to McCormick.
Hazmat en route.
Hazmat en route, fire scene 3 upon your arrival.
Central Agent 42 leaving the scene with EMS wait for documentation. Will advise more back in service.
24 is on fire scene 1.
Agent 42 delay documentation.
Chief 3 to Central, what companies do I have on my scene right now?
Chief 3, you have engine 50, engine 52, engine 58, engine 60, ladder 23, ladder 31, TWA 6. You have 803, 806, 809 en route, engine 46 and 203 and hazmat are en route.
Engine 58 to IT. I need guys with fight poles in the house to the right. Guys with fight poles in the house to the right.
C3, you have EMS Medic 24 and EMS Medic 26 en route. You have EMS Supervisor 1103 and 1104 en route. Medic 13 is already transporting 1 injured civilian.
Chief 3 has a message.
Chief 3 has it.
Hazmat C3. Engine 46 saying.
Engine 46 saying fire scene 3.
Go for Chief 3. Hazmat, go for G3.
This is Hazmat. Chief 3, this is Hazmat.
Hazmat, this is Chief 6. What do you need?
Chief 3, we need a guy in the house to the right. We gotta open up this whole ceiling. There's going inside the U-Ball. We need a couple guys.
Message received. I'll get manpower right now. Chief 3, when we get manpower, I need them in house number 3.
Hey, Chief 6. Chief 6, Chief 3, what's that address over there?
Let's use 19434 McCormick.
Message received. Central, the house I have on fire, 19452 McCormick, 19434 McCormick, and I'll get you the house that exploded in a sec.
That's received. The Chief 3, you're reporting 19434 McCormick, 19452 McCormick. Stand by for the third address.
This is Chief 6. Third address is 19434.
Chief 3, we received emergency calls from someone on your scene. Chief 3, Engine 41 have you on scene.
Chief 3 has a message. Central, do you have that, the company that, sent that emergency out?
We're checking for it now, Chief 3.
Everyone check, your radios. Did anybody send an emergency out? Check your radios.
Chief 1 in route.
Chief 1 around.
203 is on the scene.
203 scene.
809 scene.
809 scene.
41 Central, I'm going to need a squad to my location.
Engine 41, we're sending a squad in Chief 1.
We're at westbound I-94 at the Burns Bridge, Burns Avenue, B-U-R-N-S.
Westbound 94 at the Burns. Special Squad 3 doing a special westbound I-94 at Burns. Reports of civilians trapped on the freeway. 4-3.
Chief 6 to Chief 3. The garage behind dwelling number 3 is all I can see at this point.
Squad 3 is en route.
Squad 3 around.
Engine 46 to Chief 6. We have a count of 8 in this house, including myself.
Still alarm engine 32, you're doing a still alarm 19501 Ross between Beaconsfield and Rossiter. Reports a tree on fire.
Chief 6 is a fire count of 8. Message received.
32 in route.
Engine 32 in row.
41 Central, you notify, the squad to be prepared to use them jaws.
Affirmative. Squad 3, be prepared to use your jaws, Squad 3.
Squad 3, estimate.
Chief 1 to the guys that's on the, house that exploded. You possibly have a body recovery, so as you're putting out the fire, you possibly have a body recovery. Look.
Squad 2 transportation care to EMS delayed documentation.
Chief 3 to Central, primary and secondary is all clear on 19452 McCormick.
T3 reporting primary and secondary is conducted at 19452 McCormick, negative.
T3 to the crew in 19434. Give me a primary secondary search. 602 en route to McCormick.
Engine 58 to Incident Commander, T3, primary and secondary search, basement, first floor, second floor, and please, no one know.
602 en route to 19434 McCormick.
G3 has met.
T3, the dwelling to the south, we're still working on it.
G3 to Central, can you dispatch Mishcon to my scene? And the primary, secondary, and search in 19434 is all clear.
T3 Mishcon is en route. Your primary secondary search on 19434 McCormick. Your primary secondary search completed. Engine 44 assigned to the medical call with EMS to Woodward and State Fair. Civilian unconscious.
44 en route.
Engine 44 en route. Squad 3, have you arrived on your scene?
First, has a Squad 3 got a scene.
Squad 3 scene.
803 scene.
803 scene.
G3 to Central, due to the explosion, I have 4 structures that are burning.
T3, the explosion, you have 4 structures that's burning. Do you have the address of the 3rd and 4th?
Still trying to obtain that, Central.
Let's receive, be safe. One scene.
Central correction, make the 806 scene.
806 scene.
G3, ladder 23 has done a primary on all 3 floors to the exposure on the Bravo side of the main dwelling. We're continuing to search.
G3 has met.
Officer, engine 58, how's it looking?
Sir, we got this house knocked down completely. We're working on the garage and we're coming out to the middle house in about 3 minutes.
Squad 2 in service, 321.
Chief 6 has it, thank you.
Squad 2 in service, 321. Engine 56 assigned to the medical call EMS of 19394 Exeter between Penrose and Danbury in the upper flat. Port is a male with difficulty in breathing.
Please be advised, any fireman that comes in the 3rd house, there are power lines down in the backyard. Do not go off the porch. Do not go off the porch. Power lines down in the backyard.
G3 to Central, we have power lines down behind 19434 McCormick.
Chief 6 has it.
G3 reporting power lines down at the rear of 19434 McCormick. That pole to dwelling.
G3 to Central, my address for the house that exploded is 19444 McCormick. 19444 McCormick.
19444 McCormick is the house that exploded. Are your power lines down pole to dwelling?
G3 to engine 58, is that power line pole to dwelling?
56 en route.
56 en route.
That would be both, Chief. Pole to dwelling and pole to pole.
Central, that is both pole to dwelling and pole to pole. Power lines down.
As received, Chief 3 will notify DTE power lines down pole to pole and pole to dwelling.
44 scene investigating, assuming command.
Engine 44 on the scene investigating, command to command.
Central 803 is on scene in McCormick.
803, you're on fire scene 1. Switch back over to either the main tall group or fire scene 3. We have you on scene.
Officer, engine 52. We're going to need a washdown in the Charlie Delta corner room.
Engine 44 front EMS, you may go on service.
44 is on scene, 44 is in service.
44 on scene in this service. Speaker, you have DTE on scene. 32 scene. Hazmat, have you arrived on scene?
Hazmat scene.
Hazmat scene.
Hazmat scene.
Hazmat scene. Fire scene 3.
600 to Central.
Company on fire scene X, switch back over to the main talk group. Chief 3, you have DTE and Mishcon on scene, Chief 3.
G3 to Central, can you repeat that message?
You have Mishcon and DTE on scene.
G3 has the message.
600 Central.
G3 hazmat scene.
600.
600 is en route to 19534 McCormick.
600, we have you en route to the scene on McCormick. Address 19444 McCormick between Rossiter and Beaconsfield. Fire scene 3 upon your arrival.
Central 102 on scene on McCormick.
2, we have you on scene 19444 McCormick. Company calling on the scene?
Central 102 on scene on McCormick.
102, we have you on scene. Was there another company calling on scene?
56 on the scene.
Engine 56 scene.
Engine 32 is stretching along rubbish. We also have wires down behind 19515. It's the house directly behind the house that exploded.
A message received, engine 32. We have DTE on scene for those wires. We have you on scene stretching on rubbish.
All 5 personnel, we got DTE and MixCon on the scene.
Hazmat scene.
This is Squad 3.
Squad 3?
Leaving our scene with 41, Squad 3 is in service.
Squad 3, leaving the scene with engine 41, you're in service.
Do a select monitor.
Chief 3, the hazmat. When you get a chance, do some air monitoring.
Chief 3, message received. Into the street for they have to move from the vehicle, take transporter. Chief 1 is leaving the scene with engine 41, MSC.
Chief 1 in service, leaving the scene with Michigan State Police and engine 41, reporting the civilian was extricated and transported. We have you in service.
Engine 55 en route.
Once again, Chief 3 to all personnel, the house that exploded, now we possibly have 2 victims in there.
Engine 55 en route. Still alarm engine 55, ladder 27, respond to 5845 Auburn at Kirkwood. Where's the commercial fire alarm at Detroit Leadership Academy? Ladder 27, are you en route with engine 55? Ladder 27, we have you en route. 809, have you arrived on scene?
809 on scene.
809 on scene. 602, have you arrived on scene?
Negative Central, 6-minute ETA.
41 Central, leaving the scene with MSP. We have delayed documentation.
Engine 41, delayed documentation, leaving the scene with EMS.
Engine 34 now.
Engine 34, Rochester, still alarm. 6923 falls between Willock and Westmore. Put our spot lines down.
Chief 3, be advised that DT is going to shut the power off to the house on the seaside.
Chief 3 has a message.
Ladder 27 on the scene.
Ladder 27 scene.
Chief 3 to all personnel, be very careful of the house that exploded. Watch your footing. We do not want anybody to fall into the basement.
55 scene.
602 scene.
602 scene.
Chief 3, be advised that the gas has been terminated on the residence on the seaside.
Chief 3 has a message. Chief 3 to Central, we're still searching the collapsed dwelling.
Chief 3 reporting here still searching the collapsed dwelling.
Chief 3, be advised that the house on the Bravo side, the gas is already off.
Repeat that message. Chief 3, repeat that message.
41 service 322 en route to the Russell Yard for fuel.
Engine 41 in service 322 en route to Russell for fuel.
Central, this is engine 32. We're reporting we had smoke from another fire. We're going to be in service with a disposition of 651.
Engine 32 in service 651. Hi.
Chief 3 to Central.
Chief 3.
In 20 minutes, I'm going to need relief for the companies that's on scene.
Message received.
Engine 46 to Chief 3.
Engine 46, go for Chief 3.
Engine 34 in scene investigating. You have incident command.
I'm in the house on the Delta side. If DTE get over here and verify these wires here, we should go ahead and really put this garage out. Just to give you an update.
Chief 3 has a message. Let me see if I can get that verification for you.
46 has a message.
Chief 3 to all personnel, it is confirmed. Chief 3 to all personnel, it is confirmed. We have 2 victims in a collapsed building. Building. This has been confirmed.
Engine 55 to Central.
55.
Engine 55 roof. There's nothing going on at the location. They have to get in contact with the maintenance crew to shut the alarm off. Engine 55 in service 745.
Engine 55 in service 745 reporting you unable to shut the alarm off. You need maintenance. They need to call maintenance. We have you in service. Squad 3 respond to medical call 7851 Strasburg between Easton and Griner. Where's the female with chest pains? Squad 3 en route. Squad 3 en route.
Chief 3 to Central.
Chief 3.
Engine 32 have responded to another street. They're on my scene now, so can you put them on this scene?
Affirmative. You have engine 32 on scene. Chief 3, is engine 32 relieving any company on that scene?
Engine 40 en route.
We're going to relieve 58 and keep engine 32.
Engine 32 is relieving engine 58. Message received. Engine 40 en route to the medical call with EMS 2530 West Grand between LaSalle and Linwood in the upper unit. It reports a male having a seizure. Engine 55 responds to the medical call with EMS to Evergreen and Joy Road. For the person with heart problems, engine 41 en route to the medical call 11209 Longview for the injury accident.
Engine 55 en route.
Engine 55 en route.
Engine 58? G3 to engine 58, go home. Engine 32 is relieving you.
G3, be advised the DTE digging crew is on scene. They're going to be approaching from the C side. Correction, the Delta side.
G3 has a message. G3 to engine 58, come in. G3 to engine 58, come in.
Engine 58, go ahead, Chief.
Hey, Sarge, engine 32 is here to relieve you.
Message received, Chief.
Central Engine 34 reports we have flares up and arcing. It's going to be next to 6923 Faust. No danger to the public. DT will be needed on scene. We're in service 445.
Engine 34, those power lines up, pole to pole, or pole to dwelling. Engine 34 with those power lines, pole to pole or pole to dwelling. That's up and arcing.
It's going to be pole to pole, Central.
Pole to pole, message fee. We request DTE have you in service 445.
G3 to all fire personnel, it's confirmed that the individuals was possibly in the living room. So that would be towards the front in the living room.
Engine 55 on scene with EMS.
Engine 55 on scene with EMS.
Engine 55 in service picked up by EMS 321.
Engine 55 in service 321 picked up by EMS. Squad 2 en route.
41 scene. So you have EMS coming to my location?
Engine 41 I have you on scene and affirmative EMS is requested, as well as police.
41 has message.
Engine 56 en route.
Chief 8 on the way.
Chief 8 en route.
Ladder routine en route.
Update all personnel. We have one confirmed that was in and they were in the area of the living room.
Engine 44 en route.
One confirmed inside and they were in the area of the living room.
Ladder 18 en route.
44 is en route.
Engine 44 en route.
Engine 32, G3 to engine 32, come to my location. G3 to engine 32, come to my location.
We show all copies en route to the special 12122 East 7 Mile, 12122 East 7 Mile between Bradford and Dresden. All copies are to stage 1 block away. All copies are to stage 1 block away. Fire receive 8 upon your arrival. Engine 17, respond to the medical call EMS for 4666 St. Antoine between East Canfield and East Hancock. Report of the person unconscious after a fall. Engine 40 per EMS, you may go in service.
Engine 40 in service.
Engine 40 in service.
Squad 3 is on the scene.
Squad 3 scene.
41 Central, you have the ETA for EMS?
Bye.
Central 600 scene.
600 scene. Engine 41, 1 minute ETA.
41 has it, thank you.
Engine 17, are you en route to the medical call 4666 St. Antoine?
Engine 17 en route.
Engine 17 en route.
All personnel, we got media on scene. We need everybody in their fire gear. If you're on a hot spot, we need everybody in their fire gear. We have media on the scene.
This is Officer Car 806.
806.
Can you put me on scene on McCormick?
806, we have you on scene for about the last 40 minutes.
14.
56 on the scene, staged at 7 Mile and roll.
Engine 56 staged at 7 Mile in row.
Engine 17 on scene with EMS.
Central Squad 3, we're leaving our scene with EMS for delayed documentation.
Squad 3 delayed documentation, you're leaving the scene with EMS? That's Squad 3, correct?
Affirmative, Central.
That's your scene.
Ladder routine on the scene, staged at 7 Mile and roll.
Ladder 18 staged at 7 Mile in row.
41 Central, I got EMS and South on my scene.
Engine 41, you have police and EMS on scene.
G3 to Central. The next companies to get relieved is Engine 50, Ladder 23, when you find available companies.
That's your scene.
Engine 44 on scene, stage at 7 in Hoover.
Engine 44 staged at 7 Mile in Hoover.
Engine 17 leaving the scene with Medic 8. Delays in documentation.
Engine 17 delayed documentation, leaving the scene with EMS.
G3 to all personnel. The power is off behind the Delta House in front of the garage. The power is off. So if you need to get closer to get access, go ahead.
Message received.
Chief 8 staged at 7 Mile in Hoover.
G3 to Central. My scene is par.
3, repeat your transmission.
All personnel is accounted for on the scene. G3 is par.
G3 reporting all members are accounted for. What's your par again, Chief 3?
G3 to Central. Looks like we're par of 36.
3 reporting your par is 36.
Central Squad 3 Service 321.
3 in service 321.
Letter route to 19444. McCormick.
8 en route to 19444 McCormick to relieve ladder 23.
G3 to the guys behind the Delta House. Bring the line forward. Everybody come forward. DT needs to pull a line, so everybody off the garage. Everybody come out of there, so DT.
46 to Chief 3. We're coming to the front. Do you want us to bring the line as well?
Repeat that message for Chief 3.
This is 46. Behind
41 Central. I'll leave the scene with scouts and EMS. 41 is delayed documentation.
You're going out, but anybody behind 19434, come to the front.
41 delayed documentation. Leaving the scene with police and EMS.
Agent 17 in service 321 at Russell Ferry for fuel.
17 in service 321 en route to Russell for fuel. Engine 54 response to the medical call of EMS 22617 Leewind between McIntyre and Bird. Where's the male with chest pains?
Agent 17 clear of Russell Ferry in service 321.
Engine 17 have you are in service. Clear Russell 321. Engine 17, what's your location now?
Agent 17 is at Pequet and Ferry.
At DeQuinder and Ferry.
Correction, at Pequet and Russell.
Message received.
Squad 2 on scene, staged at 7 Mile and Row.
Squad 2 staged at 7 Mile and Row. Engine 54, return to the medical call of EMS 22617 Leewind between McIntyre and Bird. Where's the person with chest pains? Engine 54.
They leave this scene with Scout 99. Companies can pick up. Ladder 18 will have the disposition. Chief 8's in service.
G3 to all 5 personnel. The gas is confirmed. The gas is off on the collapsed building.
Chief 8 leaving the scene with police. Ladder 18 will handle the disposition, picking up remaining companies. Chief 8 in service. Engine 44, Engine 56. Squad 2, you make one service. Special Engine 35. Squad 3, Chief 5, you're doing a special. 1195 Clay, 1195 Clay. Report the injury accident. Reports the civilian.
Squad 3's en route.
Squad 3 en route.
Engine 35's en route.
Engine 35 en route.
Chief 5 and out.
Chief 5 en route. We show all copies en route. 1195 Clay. Report the injury accident. Reports the civilian strapped. Engine 54. Are you en route to the medical call?
56 in service.
Engine 56 in service.
Ladder 18 in service with a disposition of 721.
Ladder 18 in service 721.
Squad 2 in service.
Squad 2 in service.
Engine 44 in service.
Engine 44 in service.
Central Engine 34 is en route.
Engine 34 have you en route to 19444 McCormick to relieve Engine 50.
Engine 39 is on the way.
Engine 39 en route to medical call 14666 Hazelwood for the person with chest pain.
Central Engine 35 is on scene.
Engine 35 scene. 3 scene. Engine 39 for EMS, you may go in service.
Engine 39 has a message. We're in service.
Engine 39 in service.
Central 102, clear of McCormick.
102 clear McCormick.
Rapid Central, we need 2 EMS NRC.
Squad 3, you need 2 EMS. What response code for the second EMS?
Code 1 Central, we got 4 injured civilians.
Code 1, Squad 3, you have 4 injured civilians.
41's in service 322.
Engine 41 in service 322.
54 is on scene investigating.
54 on the scene investigating.
5 scene.
5 scene.
Hey, Lieutenant Livingston.
54 EMS on scene.
Chief 3 to the officer at ladder 23 and ladder 20. Ladder 31, come to my location. Chief 3 to officer at ladder 23, ladder 21, come to my location.
Ladder 31 has a message.
Chief 3.
Code for Chief 3.
Chief 3, we have emergency tones from ladder 31's prep radio.
Chief 3 has a message. Ladder 31, check your radio.
Chief 5, I have second EMS on scene.
Chief 5 for your second EMS is on scene.
Ladder 31's crew, come to the front of the house. Ladder 31's crew.
G3 to Lieutenant Livingston, come in. G3, Lieutenant Livingston.
Go ahead, Chief.
Hey, can you get your guys to grab a saw and bring it over here to this pile in the front? Let's see if the individual is under this.
Affirmative, we can do that right now.
Engine 41, respond to the special 9934 Whittier. EMS is on scene requesting fire code 2 lift assist. Engine 41 route.
Engine 34 scene.
41 Central, this is the code 2.
Affirmative.
41 has a message.
Squad 2 en route.
I to around to medical call with EMS 14265 Kilbourne between Chalmers and Newport for the female unconscious. Engine 30 respond to the medical call with EMS 14918 Greenfield, 14918 Greenfield between Ena and Shalva at the liquor store. Report the female down.
Engine 30 en route.
Engine 30 en route. Squad 2, be advised you'll be responding alone. The next EMS unit that becomes available will be dispatched to your scene, Squad 2.
Squad 2 has a message.
Squad 2 has it. Squad 2, your EMS unit is around, Squad 2.
Squad 2 has it.
Squad 2 has it.
Central Engine 53 is in service, clear the repair shop en route to our first alarm district.
Engine 53 is clear and in service en route to your first alarm district. Engine 53, what's your location?
We're at 75 in the Davison.
At 75 in Davison.
54 is in service, disposition 321.
Engine 54 in service 321.
Chief 5, I'm releasing Squad 3. They're available.
Squad 3, you may go in service on orders of Chief 5.
Squad 3 is in service.
Squad 3 in service. Squad 2, what's your location?
Squad 2 is at 94 East and Shane.
94 in Shane. Squad 2, continue.
Engine 52, Chief 6.
Chief 6, go ahead.
Ladder 8 on the scene to relieve Ladder 23's crew.
Ladder 8 on scene to relieve Ladder 23's crew.
Engine 30 on the scene with EMS.
Engine 30 on scene with EMS. Step 41, you may go in service 622 per EMS. Ladder services are no longer needed.
41 has a message, 41 in service.
Engine 41 is in service.
Chief 3 to Central, I have ladder 8 on my scene to relieve ladder 23.
Chief 3, for you have ladder 8 on scene to relieve ladder 23.
Central Engine 50 is being relieved by Engine 32 and Engine 32's rig. Central Engine 50 is being relieved.
Chief 3 to all personnel, Chief 3 to all personnel. All power line is dead. All power line is dead, so you can get as close as you need to. All power line is dead.
Company call, repeat your transmission. Is that engine 58 is being relieved by engine 32 and engine 32's rig? Message received. Chief 3.
Over Chief 3.
Chief 3, you had stated earlier that engine 32 is relieving engine 58, so now engine 32 is relieving engine 50.
That's correct, Central. Officer Engine 58 is option to stay, remain on scene.
Let's see. We also have engine 34 on scene. Are they relieving another crew?
That's affirmative.
Chief Central advised which crew engine 34 is relieving. We have engine 58 remaining on scene.
Central 34s will relieve engine 46. 34 will relieve engine 46.
Engine 34 is relieving engine 46. Message received.
Squad 2 on scene.
Squad 2 scene.
Officer Engine 46, Officer of Engine 46, you have been relieved by Engine 34. Officer of Engine 46, you relieved by Engine 34.
Engine 30 has been picked up by EMS, delayed documentation.
Engine 30 delayed documentation picked up by EMS.
46 has a message.
Chief 5, I'm leaving the scene with engine 35.
Chief 5 in service, leaving the scene with engine 35.
Central Engine 35 is going to be delayed on scene for traffic control.
Engine 35 delayed on scene for traffic control. Still alarm engine 50, you're doing a still alarm 11741 Lansdowne. 11741 Lansdowne between Grayton and Britton for the residential fire alarm engine 50.
Chief 3 to Central, Engine 50 is still working his way out of this maze.
You see?
Chief 3 to Sergeant Brown, come in. Chief 3 to Sergeant Brown, come in.
Engine 50, you can disregard the run on Lansdowne.
41's en route.
Engine 41 en route to the still alarm 11741 Lansdowne for the residential fire alarm.
Chief 3 to Sergeant Brown. Chief 3 to Officer Engine 50, come in.
Engine 41, update the information of a false alarm. Continue, go easy for the report, Engine 41.
41 has a message.
41 has it.
I'm looking for Brown. Officer of Engine 50, come in. Officer Engine 50, come in.
Engine 50. Engine 50 to Chief 3. That is affirmative.
You in Engine 32's rig.
That is correct. And headed back to Engine 50's quarters.
That's received. Chief 3 to Central. So we have Engine 32 has cleared the scene now with, Engine 50 has cleared the scene with Engine 32's rig. Ladder 8 is relieving Ladder 23. So Ladder 23 will be clearing the scene momentarily after they clear the debris around their rig. And Engine 34 has relieved Engine 46.
As received, T3, you're reporting engine 32 is relieved engine 50, and 50 is in engine 32's rig. Ladder 8 is relieving ladder 23. Once ladder 23 clears the debris around the vehicle, and engine 34 is relieving engine 46. Is engine 46 going to be in their rig or engine 34's rig?
Engine 46 will be in their own rig.
That's received, and how about the truck?
The truck as well. Truck will be in their own rig.
That's received. Engine 46 in service of orders T6. Correction, T3, you're in your own rig, relieved by engine 34.
Engine 30 in service, 321.
Engine 30 in service, 321.
T3 to officer, engine 60.
Engine 1 in route.
Engine 1 route to medical calls EMS, the Grand River, and 5th. Clear the person with chest pains.
Squad 2 leaving our scene with EMS, delayed documentation.
Squad 2 delayed documentation, leaving the scene with EMS. Engine 42 en route to the still alarm 7501 Shell Pond between San Juan and Toller. Put the vehicle on fire. Engine 17 responds to the medical call with EMS Custer and Woodward for the male down by the queue line.
Oh, okay.
T3 to Central.
T3?
Engine 17 around.
All companies that have been relieved from my scene is entitled to a 1-hour rehab.
T3 reporting all companies that have been relieved are entitled to a 1-hour rehab. Engine 17, we have you in the route.
Squad 2 in service, 321.
Squad 2 in service, 321.
T3 to officer, ladder 8.
Go ahead, sir.
T3 to Central.
T3.
I'm going to start releasing companies from my scene, and I will be left with engine 58, engine 34, and ladder 8. But as companies get their equipment back on the rig, they will be relieved, and so I don't need any more relief companies.
Message received. T3, you're reporting on and start picking up companies. Once they gather up your equipment, you're going to end up leaving the scene with engine 58, engine 34, and ladder 8, and no more relief companies will be needed. Received, leaving the scene with 1 EMS unit, picking up remaining units.
Engine 1 on scene.
1 scene.
This reported to Central. Can I get an address check?
Engine 40, we received 7501 Shell Pond between San Juan and Toller. Report the vehicle on fire.
Reports on scene.
Lieutenant Livingston, come in. Go ahead, Chief. This is Livingston.
41 scene.
Engine 1 scene. 1 scene.
Hey, come on and pull your rig on out.
After that, we're going to do that right now, Chief.
Engine 17 on the scene. Central, do you have any additional information for us?
Engine 17, we have you on scene. Report the male down near the queue line. He's wearing blue jeans and no shirt.
Engine 17 has a message.
Engine 1 is patient contact.
Engine 1 report you have patient contact. Engine 1 report you have.
All personnel on the line, we're shutting the line down momentarily. All personnel that's holding the line, we're shutting it down momentarily. Open the line up. Open the line up. Drain the line.
41's in service, 745.
Engine 41 in service, 745.
T3 to engine 32, you have been relieved. T3 to engine 32, you've been relieved. Engine 52, engine 52, you've been relieved. Engine 52, engine 52, go home.
Engine 52 has a energy.
You guys are entitled to an hour rehab. Take it.
Central, after a thorough search of the area, Engine 17 sees nothing. You can pick up medics. Engine 17 in service, 622.
At least. Thank you, Chief.
17 reporting after a thorough search, you find nobody. You're picking up EMS and you're picking up police. We have you in service, 622, nothing found.
Engine 60, engine 52, engine 32. Go home. You're entitled to an hour rehab. Get out of here. Move your rig.
Detroit Fire Department, the time is 1800 hours lower, all flags.